Welcome my wonderful fans to another video. Today we'll be discussing geometry, and I have a huge announcement to make. We'll be making our videos on a more secure format so that we'll release shorter videos on a longer amount of time, from episode 1, 2, and 3 for this video. Welcome to episode 1, High School Geometry.
Hi, my name is Austin and I'm your tutor for High School Geometry Episode 1. Welcome once again to High School Geometry Episode 1. What are we going to discuss in this episode? In this episode, we are going to discuss the definition of geometry, branches of geometry, and also we are going to discuss formulas also. We are going to discuss plane geometry and also solid geometry. Let's start with the definition of geometry. What comes into your mind when you first hear the word geometry? Geometry first is a branch of mathematics. It deals with shapes, angles, dimensions, and sizes of a variety of things we see in everyday life. Geometry, the word itself, is derived from ancient Greek words, which is geo and metry. In Greek, geo means earth. And also in Greek, metry or metron also means measurement. So in all, geometry means earth measurement. In Euclidean geometry, meaning geometry was invented by Euclid, it has two types of dimensional shapes. We have the three-dimensional shapes and the two-dimensional shapes. The basics of geometry majorly depend on points, lines, angles, and plane. All these geometrical shapes are based on the basics of geometrical concept. These geometric concepts help us to calculate the area, perimeter, and volume of shapes. The different types of shapes in geometry help us to understand the shape of day-to-day life. Now, let's begin to list the branches of geometry. The branches of geometry are categorized as 1. Algebraic geometry, 2. Discrete geometry, 3. Differential geometry, 4. Euclidean geometry, 5. Convex geometry, and 6. Topology. Do you find difficulties in math courses as a whole? What makes it difficult for you? Is it the formulas or calculations? Then, don't worry, your problem has been solved. A B Film Productions has created a new YouTube channel named A B Mathematics Hub. This channel has been created to help you pass and have a good grades on all your math recent exams. Do you like calculus, algebra, or geometry? Then just go to your YouTube app on your phone, iPad, Chromebook, or any device. Just search on your channel A and B Math Hub. Please watch, just like, share, and subscribe to get our videos fast with a notification. That's really interesting to watch. Welcome back from the quick commercial break. We just listed the branches of geometry before our commercial break. Let's just examine these branches of geometry and let's see what they mean in the aspect of geometry. You are still watching High School Geometry Episode 1 presented by A and B Mathematics Hub YouTube channel. Let's move on to explain each of the branches of geometry. Algebraic geometry. It is a branch of geometry studying zeros of the multivariate polynomial. What is multivariate polynomial? It's a type of polynomial with multiple variables and more than 3 terms. It is a sum of product of a coefficient with a multivariate monomial. What is polynomial itself? Polynomial is just an expression of integers, operations of addition, subtraction, and multiplication. It also includes coefficients. This type of geometry, which is algebraic, compromises cryptography and string theory. What is cryptography? Cryptography is the study of techniques for secure communication. What is string theory? It is also a theory framework which includes the point-like particles of physics replaced by one-dimensional objects called strings. Now, let's talk about discrete geometry. When we talk about discrete geometry, it is concerned with the relative position of simple geometric objects such as the point, lines, triangles, circles, and etc. So now, with these two branches, let's conclude with this. Algebraic geometry is concerned with studying of zeros of polynomial which is multivariate, and discrete geometry is concerned with the position of simple geometric object. Differential geometry. It uses techniques of algebra and calculus for problem solving. The various problems include general relativity in physics and etc. General relativity is the physical theory about space and time. It is the current description of gravitation in modern physics. Now, let's explain Euclidean geometry, which is mostly used in New York State Regents exams used in high school. It is a study of plane and solid figures based on axioms and theorems including point, lines, planes, angles, congruence, similarity, and solid figures. Congruence is how triangles or polygons are equal, having same size, angle measures, and can map onto each other using only basic rigid motions such as rotation and reflection. Similarities is how two polygons are mapped onto each other using dilation, which is non-basic rigid motion, and one or more basic rigid motion. Euclidean geometry has a wide range of applications in computer science, modern mathematics problem solving, crystallography. Crystallography is the study of the arrangement of atoms in crystalline solids and how these atoms are bound together. Convex geometry. It includes convex shapes in Euclidean space using real techniques of real analysis. It has application in optimization and functional analysis in number theory. Convex shape. What do you understand by convex shape? Convex shape is a shape which curves outward and its middle is thicker than its edges. A convex shape is the opposite of a concave shape. Now, let's move on to the last branch of geometry, which is topology. Topology is concerned with the properties of space and the continuous mapping. Its application includes consideration of compactness, completeness, continuity, filters, function spaces, grills, clusters and bunches, hyperspace topologies, initial and final structures, metric spaces, nets, proximal continuity, proximity spaces, separation axioms, and uniform spaces. Formulas, meaning how to calculate the area, perimeter, volume, and different measures using length, breadth, and height of different geometrical figures. Geometry formulas are very important. By using these formulas, we can calculate the measures easily. There are loads of formulas to learn in geometry, but these are the major formulas in geometry. 1. Perimeter. Perimeter is the boundary of a shape. And to find the perimeter of a shape, you add all the length of all sides to get the total. Let's see the example given. The shape given is a square. And remember, a square has 4 equal sides, meaning all the sides are equal. So to find the perimeter of a square, you need to add all 4 equal sides together. So in this example, the perimeter will be A plus A plus A plus A, which is the sum of all the equal sides. To shorten it easily, you can use this formula. Perimeter equals to 4 times 1 length of each side, or P, which is perimeter, equals to 4L. Let's move on. 2. Area. The area of a shape is the surface of flat space that the shape covers. Take a close look at these area formulas for triangle, rectangle, square, circle, parallelogram, and trapezoid. 3. Volume. Volume is simply defined as the amount of space occupied by any 3-dimensional solid. These solids can be a cube, a cuboid, a cone, a cylinder, or a sphere. Please take a close look again at these volume formulas. These formulas are easy to remember. That's the end of today's episode. Watch out for our next episode whilst we discuss more in details about solid geometry and plane geometry. For now, One, two, three, action!
Welcome, my wonderful fans, to another video. Today, we'll be discussing geometry, and I have a huge announcement.